Let's take a look at the news. Should I start with the Also, do I like leave this to be like some background music? I think this is right, nice. Is this like what place has a good background, like has good music? Let's just go to Linus Watch. That's a good place. Not too loud or anything, right? Okay, do we check the Veiled mode first? We can check with the Veiled mode because I saw somebody mention it. Okay. Here we have a new Veiled mod you may unveil in Betrayal. Minimum entering charges. Wait, what? How does this work? Does this mean that you will always have one entering charge? Does it mean you can't... Or can you? Like, let's say that you have a discharge. Can you just keep discharging and always have that one entering charge? Or will this mean that whenever you gain a charge, you will get another, like a minimum of extra one charge? That doesn't sound too great of a modifier. Or will this just literally mean that you will always have at least one charge? You cannot spend that charge. I'm assuming there's gonna be some GGG clarifications on this. What happens if you have 0 maximum entry charges but 1 minimum? I would assume you don't have any because no is stronger than yes in this game in general. We just discussed this internally for a bit. Like problem streams, we can't allow the maximum and minimum to cross. The rule implemented is your minimum charges can't be raised higher than your maximum. Okay. So if your maximum is 0, then, you know, you don't have any. Maximum charges is also maximum minimum charges. I absolutely fucking love this sentence. In effect, maximum charges is also maximum minimum charges. So I'm assuming that this is gonna be, you're gonna always have a charge. I would assume you cannot go below one charge, so you cannot consume it, yeah? Which means you will be able to discharge, we'd only be able to discharge 2 charges. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh, this is correct. Minimum means minimum. You can't do something which would take you below that number. When you are at the minimum charges, you can't lose, spend, consume in any way. So basically this just means that you always have a minimum of 1 charge, right? Yeah, I mean, it makes sense now that it's explained. Which is nice for a lot of different reasons, but at the same time, so you can't okay, so let's say that you have a +1 minimum frenzy charge, so you will always have you would always have 1 frenzy charge. You can't just permanently flicker strike with it because you would consume a charge to use it, like bypass the cooldown, but because you can't consume the charge, then you are at minimum. It doesn't work, right? Okay, previously your minimum charges was always 0. Yep. Anything that couldn't happen at 0 charges before because you couldn't lose a charge still. Okay, so you can't discharge, you can't do all the other things. Yeah, makes sense. I'm just thinking about the cases where having that 1 minimum charge is nice. I mean, I guess this effectively means that let's say that you have minimum frenzy charges, right? I'm assuming that's gonna be a thing. Same for power charges. Probably just different slots or something. I don't know. This effectively means that you will always have. In the case of frenzy, that's like 4% more damage, right? You have 4%. 4% more damage and 4% attack and cast speed at all times from that one modifier if you can't sustain the charges otherwise. So this will, I'm assuming this will also be. Wait, how is ons and all those worded again? Need to check this. Okay, let's take a look at the helm, right? While you have no charges. Okay, so having one charge is not having no charges, right? So you won't benefit from this while you're at the minimum one. Okay. I wonder if they're gonna be rephrasing these though. That's the big question now. Will they rephrase items such as these? Because this is a completely new mechanic, right? Kinda. Right? We haven't had this before. Technically you were at minimum charges of 0, right? He mentioned that. Here somewhere. So they could rephrase this. You take 50% reduced extra damage from critical strikes while you are at minimum power charges. And then you could benefit from this while having that one charge. It could be something. Okay. This does not say that currently because the detail was meaningless until the interaction of whatever. Oh, wait, so. Especially that you get the damage from discharging a charge. It only says you get damage bonus per charge. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, Tectonic Slam. I think it. If you have Endrin charges, the number of fissures will be maximized. Doesn't talk anything about consuming them, so yeah. Oh. But I remember they mentioned somewhere in the, I think it was at the release, the 3.5 Betrayal release thingy, or like the announcement that Tectonic Slam is going to be one of the reworked skills. I'm pretty sure. We can go check it, just in case. But I'm pretty sure that's the case. Chat is everything before you. Oh shit. I'm not reading chat here, okay? Where was it mentioned? I remember reading it somewhere. It's not here. Or was it on the trailer? I don't. Oh yeah, it's literally just in the picture, right? Yeah, you're right. It's in somewhere here. Where? Wait. Oh, there, tectonic slam. Yep. Yep. Is there any more GGG? Oh, okay. There's quite a few apparently. Let's just take all of them, okay? First picture, wait, which, the last one? Like the first one from the top bottom right or top bottom left or top bottom? Top or bottom left or right? First from the middle? Like where? Which one? I don't know. Okay. Nope. No more. No more than it already is. I like how he says it like this. There's gonna be people who actually think that, oh shit, it actually works. Basically, no, it doesn't. Okay, yes, all of the above. Wait, that's the last one, right? Here. I don't think they invented the innovated encoding this to make sure that it's gonna be consumed by the skills. Why would they? It makes more sense. Yeah. Yes to all of that, but would it show one charge with no listed duration? When you have above minimum number of charges, do they then also show up on the duration for those charges and when the duration is around? Okay. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, I think that was all of it. So let's now look at the Beastiary Delve and that other thingy. It's the top on the bottom post's top part's bottom in the middle. Okay. Oh god, all the messages. These all messages are just for the private league shit. God damn it. Someone else has to do the private league shit. Hey, sir. Okay. Beastiary, Delve, and Incursion content in Betrayal. Okay. With the upcoming launch of PoE's Betrayal expansion, the roster of masters changing. The old cohort of more forsaken masters mysteriously vanished. In their absence, Einhar, Alva, and Niko have joined Jan and Zana as new group of masters to aid you. Today's post covers how their league content has been integrated into the core game. Einhar, the stupid Beastmaster. Should have mentioned this, the stupid Beastmaster. I would. Einhar has returned as a master, and you will meet him from Act 2 onwards. His missions involve hunting the area for one red beast. Guess you're always gonna get a one red beast. Okay, that's cool. And some yellow beasts. When you do enough damage to a beast, Einhar will appear to assist you with the hunt. He handles the process of capturing beasts himself, so you don't need to worry about managing nets. He will... Okay, so I wonder if there's gonna be like scattered around the map, like the area. Or are they like, you know, somewhat of a group? Like warbands. You don't need to mention it. He will remain in the area until the last yellow or red beast is captured. Wait, so does it mean that I can have Einhar as a body in my map? For whole map? If I just never captured... Oh, yo, that's so cool. Einhar, you're gonna be my new merc. Feels good, man. I'm ready. And I wish he just like yells at you if you don't capture the beast, and you just like start running like, you stupid exile, capture the beast, kill the beast. Yeah, his missions aren't the only thing made simpler. So is beast crafting. Each recipe generally involves a specific red beast and a number of non-specific yellow beasts. There are some recipes which only regard yellow beasts. Okay, so this makes me believe that the base monster and then the mod, the actual beast mod, matters still. I wonder how much it's simplified. Is it just gonna be what the monster, like what monster has the beast mod regardless of what the beast mod is? Or is it gonna be that all of the beast mods, like let's say that they rework the beast mod so that every single beast can have every single mod? Because previously it was the different, fuck, I don't remember the words for this, but the different monster types, insert whatever the actual word was here, had different beast mods. And then that beast mod was important for, you know, crafting. And that made it so that you could hunt for specific beast mods for specific beasts by doing like different maps. For example, Reef had, oh yeah, and that was also, there was an item like level as well involved. So I would assume that the item level, like the level of the beast, will probably still matter for some recipes. But they'd either make it so that all of the beasts can have all beast mods regardless of the, fuck, I'm so annoyed now. What were the things called? So you have God, where are they? Like all of the beasts were categorized to be like different types, right? You have felines and whatnot, right? So I'm assuming that they're just making it universals, and all beast mods can spawn on all types and not just like some on felines and some on others and species and families. Thank you. So I'm assuming all of the, to make it simple, either they're gonna remove the level requirements of the beasts on recipes. Like there's like three ones, right? There's like the species, there's the family, and then there's the item level. All of those matter, right? So I'm assuming they're gonna remove at least one, if not two of those. So guess we're just gonna find out. You will need to defeat the beasts at the blood altar in the menagerie to perform the recipe. Okay, so that's still unchanged. As mentioned in the hideout, frequently asked questions, which is pretty good shit. There's pretty good shit here. There's some this shit. Can have a way. You can move your waypoint now. Feels good. Master have account-wide favor levels which determine which hideout decorations are available for purchase. So account-wide favors. This, just to be exact, the only thing that is account-wide here is for the being able to buy decorations. This has nothing to do with the recipes. The recipes are still locked per league. Just to make it clear. So you won't gain any benefit for recipes by having everything done in standard. None of the recipes carry over to the templates. Which is good, very good. would be a kind of pretty big disaster if they made it otherwise, I feel like. So yeah. Nothing but expected here. Einhar's favor. Einhar's favor level is proportional to how many of the Beastiary you have completed. Oh, so we're actually gonna have fucking Pokédex if you want all the hideout decorations. You will need to capture one of every beast to fully leveled Einhar. You can hear, you will need to capture one of every beast. So it doesn't seem like what the beast mod is, as long as you just get the beast. I mean, actually that was the case before too, never mind. Remember, this is now account bind, so once your Beastiary has been completed, you will not need to repeat it every league. Yeah, I mean this makes sense so that you can have the hideout from the beginning. So you have to have like that. Niko, Master of the Depths. Niko and the Azurite Mine will appear from Act 4 onwards after you have unsealed the mines. Delve otherwise remains largely unchanged. But not completely. Okay? Not completely, so there will be changes. When an area contains sulfite, it will contain considerably more sulfite to make up for not being in every area. Yeah, makes sense. Our intention is that while there is less access to Azurite Mine than there was when Delve was the only league running, we still want players to be able to access it more often than other cases where we have merged league content in the core game. I mean, it makes sense. They want it to be a potential endgame, right? Know that you can use sextants, so you're gonna have sextant modifiers for Niko Master missions, or more sulfite, or something like that, I don't know. And trade for prophecies, okay, so that's gonna be the Master Seek help, I would assume. Okay, so you spawn Niko on the map, right? Or scarabs. Just tell me that they are not the charged bolt scarabs from D2, okay? What the fuck is that? The fuck are scarabs? If it's not sextant, it's not a prophecy. Is it a new currency like Shider said, or the fuck is that? Or is it? Yeah, I have no idea. Do we have it on the Reddit thread? I mean, yeah, I can just do this actually, right? GGG tracker. Okay, so there's a couple mentions from Chris here. This is probably just the post. Yes. I mean, I can just do this actually. Two options. We will have a start over and delve depth 1 for every league from here out. What is the maximum lowest depth? Oh, so okay. I should probably read this actually first. Let's just finish it first. Or scarabs to run delve more frequently, though the cost of this will be at the whim of the economy. So remember when I talked that it would be interesting to see what happens if the sulfite was tradable? Well, sextants, I mean, I guess sextants is gonna be very random, but you have prophecies. The prophecies are gonna sell like crazy, I feel like. Prophecies will be expensive, I'm assuming. Not sure about the scarabs because I'm assuming this is a tradable thing too. Niko's favorite level is based on the deepest depth you have delved into any league. Wait, does this mean that it's gonna be a cap and they're just gonna introduce new shit all the way to like 10k or something? What? Feels kind of weird to leave out the information if there's a cap. Favorite decorations, yep, I am aware. You'll need to buy prophecies to compete in a delve ladder. I mean, right now, if you want to compete on the delve ladder, at least in a trade league, right? You kinda buy maps and then you Just run them fast. And then there's also the guy, like the, you know, the bitch boy shit where people can run the maps and you just go grab them, right? So it kinda already was tradable in a less obvious way, if you really wanted to, because you know, right now there's like a few setups that allow you to go to like super deep. I mean, well, Gluttony stuff. And it's just about getting the sulfite. I am sad that this here doesn't mention anything about I mean, sure, there's remain largely unchanged. I really hope that they're gonna make the difficulty ramp up faster, so that, and also that way make it like easier, like make what we have currently at 1000, like the difficulty at 1000. I wish you'd had that difficulty around at like maybe 500 already. So it wouldn't be only about just getting sulfite, and it would allow more people to farm depth level that spawns the special tiles more often. I guess we're just gonna have to wait for like balance manifesto or patch notes. Okay, Alva Master Explorer. Alva can be encountered from Act 7 onwards. When you find her, she will open up 3 consecutive... Wait, when did I get this? Oh, in Act 4. When you find her, she will open up to 3 consecutive incursion portals. She only opens fewer than 3 if you need fewer than 3 to complete the current temple. So I'm assuming the number of rooms is still 11 then? It was 11, right? Right? X 10. Yeah, it was 11. Yeah. Alva's level is proportional. Talking about the favor for the decorations again, of course. Not anything to do with master crafting. Is proportional to the number of different temple rooms you have explored. She will be maximum level once you have explored every type of temple room. Huh. Well, that's not gonna take long. I mean, well, I guess it depends how often you get them. I wonder how painful it will be to like hunt for the double corruptions and shit. I was kind of hoping that they would reduce the amount of rooms in the temple. Exploring a high tier room will also count as exploring a lower tier version of the room. Max levels obtained after depth extends his favor. I mean, yeah, probably. I just wonder what the depth is. I'd really like if there was a system that made it so that you could like exclude or lower the chance of certain rooms spawning while increasing others. I mean, everyone would just do the gem rooms for corruptions and the corruption rooms for double corruptions, and then currency rooms, I guess, and the map rooms, so you'd have 4. But if you were only allowed to have 2 for higher chance, then you would. I mean, there's like 4 rooms that are really good, right? That you could choose between. At minimum, like maps. Like I said, maps, gems, the corruption. Oh, I guess the unique room also. So there's like 5 good rooms that you could... Probably not gonna be a thing, but that would be cool. That would make it slightly easier to target farm some of the rooms, but yeah. Our intention is to count your progress in the old Beastiary and Delve leagues towards your account-wide Einhar and Niko favor levels. Oh, so you're gonna be having a lot of shit already if you completed the Pokédex, and if you went deep in the Delve. I'm assuming it's 600, because that was the endgame thingy, but... Unfortunately, we cannot transfer past progress from the Incursion League, because we did not track what the rooms you had encountered. You will need to earn Alva's favor from scratch. I'm assuming that's not gonna take long. And it's not gonna be an issue for most people, I'm assuming. Or like, it's not gonna be like people like, I can't get it. Chris, Mom, Chris is bullying me. I can't get Alva to get all of this. I mean, there will be someone bitching about it, but yeah. I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. And you only need to do it once, yeah. Beastiary, Incursion and Delve represent a vast amount of content that took most of 2018 to create. We are greatly looking forward to introducing it to core game with Betrayal and having a chance to revisit some of our favorite characters and experience with you. Nice. Interesting though. Remember when we got Beastiary and people were like, oh shit, GGG really upping their game? Having like fully voice act league specific NPC, that's like some feel good shit. And then it's the same for Alva, but it was all planned because they were going to be permanent to the game through this expansion. Kind of cool. This means that we can, in the future, we should be paying way more attention to like these small fine details, because it could give us some hints about future expansions if they do something in like in steps like this. Okay, let's check the Reddit thread, or like Chris's comments, right? So here, you never have the start depth when you out advances. Yeah, well, yeah, it's like lep 7 or something like that. Each league you have a new fresh mine. You start at Delve depth 1. Delve depth 1 is higher level now because, oh yeah, so whatever the mine depth is, right? So it's somewhere Act 4 is like level 30, so it's like somewhere here. So depth started like 20 something, yeah. It's just that Flavor has joined achievements and the friends list in terms of account sharing, things that don't really matter for gameplay at all and can be acclimated in the league. Delve depth, yeah, okay. Next one. Yeah. What is this? What is he agreeing to? Note that you can use sextants and trade for properties or scarabs to run Delve more frequently. Scarabs? Yeah. Chris, I'm just gonna say that Bex, or girl Bex, if she wasn't taking a holiday, like this week off, would have gave us a very, very nice GIF. Here, just gonna say that. Chris, up your game, okay? Okay, what do we have here? I mean, you can't replace Bex. I guess he just like immediately gave up and was like, whatever. Doesn't mean the masters that and the mods available through them restart every league, because it says that it's now account wide. It matters quite a bit for gameplay to be able to mod equipment with the Looks like somebody didn't read the actual thread, because they were talking about favor and it being only for decorations. Shame, Golgol. Chris's game POV, Bex's game memes. Chris, up your game. I mean, you forgot something, it's POV memes. So it's like an ascended version of PoE, right? Master and options have to be unlocked each league like before, just done differently now. There was a thread, I think yesterday or the day before, about yes, we don't have to do any annoying master rotation anymore. You know what? Now you're just gonna be scouting the global 820 and trade 820 and trying to buy or get into the specific encounters that allow you to get specific crafts. Actually, I would really like it if you only get the crafts when it's your mission. Just so that, just because I want to see people bitching about not being able to share the... Okay, that's never gonna happen because people who play in groups, right? So then those wouldn't get it. So that's never gonna happen. But it would have been nice because I would have liked to see just people complaining about it and wanting them to make it shareable, and then I would just go in the thread, guys. I thought you didn't like shit to be shareable, and then get downvoted to oblivion. Did you see this new meme? Play Diablo 4 comp? Didn't it? Yeah, it redirected to PoE before, right? Yeah, I read it. I read it, and now it. Please don't be porn. Why doesn't it? Is my net dying? Is my browser dying or something? Maybe it was with HTTP. Right, this one. Just gonna click it here instead, just in case. Oh, that's because your link was incorrect. It's HTTP. Yeah. God, it's good. It's good shit. Okay, so yeah, the new Unveiled bots look interesting, especially if they do change the wording of already existing uniques to be able to benefit from them, like, you know, having one charge as when it's your minimum charge. I really hope they do something with that, because that would be cool. What else? We didn't really learn much about this. I mean, sure, they gave us something, but this is just like what this is like starters, right? I want the fucking full lunch, okay, and the dessert. This is just like starter. We need more. Need more. Speaking of that, I really want to see the new Atlas. I'm having like withdrawal appetizer. Yeah, appetizer. Yeah, that's good. That's the word I was looking for. I'm having withdrawal symptoms from not being able to think about the like, you know, I don't see the Atlas, right? All I see is like I have the like we have this, but we know that it's not gonna be like this, and I can't plan anything. Dare to explain me one intelligent mega brain like you never bothered to improve English pronunciation. I mean, it's simple. I'm not an intelligent, I don't have a mega brain. Duh. Simple. Oh yeah, would you guys like to see me make like a prediction video where I'm just like making all the predictions to what will change and what won't change in the 3.5? Feels bad, man. My monitor is not wide enough to have the Atlas page in one screen, so I have to move it like this. Yo, somebody give me a new monitor, okay, guys? Yeah, I think this was it for the new news and the new Unveiled shit.